Welcome to Dateline Schools, a presentation of St. Clair County RESA, with your host, Chris Troy.
Helping students prepare for the future is the main goal of education, but sometimes sitting in the classroom is not the best way that some students learn. That's where the St. Clair County Technical Education Center comes in to help. And to help us better understand exactly how they do that is my special guest, St. Clair Tech's Principal Lesley Murphy. Lesley, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me, Chris.
Now, Lesley, back in my day when I was in school, the Skills Center, which is now Tech, was pretty much industrial arts with a little bit of automotive, but it's grown a lot more since then, hasn't it?
Oh, yes, very much. I think we have so many different avenues for kids to explore careers as juniors and seniors in high school, everything from healthcare to cosmetology to the computer-related career paths, digital media, culinary, and then I think in our high bay, what we call high bay programs are the things that people think of when they think of skills trade, construction, engineering, collision repair, welding, metal machining, automotive, like you mentioned.
Lesley, some people used to think that if you were going out to tech, it was because you weren't smart enough to cut it at your home school. But that's the farthest thing from the truth, isn't it?
I think a common misconception, like kind of what you're getting at, Chris, is that kids who go into the trades don't go to college, and that just couldn't be farther from the truth. Yes, if you are a student who doesn't want to go to college, tech is for you. But if you are a student who wants to go to college, tech is for you. So tech is really for anyone who wants to explore a career and get a jump start on life after high school, no matter where that's going to take them.
And it's interesting you say a jump start, because there's certifications that really put these kids ready to jump right in the workplace, isn't there?
Yes, these programs are state-approved career and technical education programs, and a big initiative at the state is to increase the number of post-secondary certifications that students can earn, which we love at St. Clair Tech. So our students are certified in OSHA, they're certified in ServSafe, they're certified in Adobe, they're certified in EKG, they're certified in CNA, they are state certified cosmetologists. So every program has some sort of certification that students have the opportunity to earn at no cost to themselves. And it really does provide them that jump start that we mentioned to life after high school, whether that be direct to a career or to college.
Lesley, how many students really kind of attend tech, and is there a waiting list to get in?
We have 900 students, right about, and that makes us, I think, the largest high school in the county, technically. So, but that's between the AM and the PM. So about 450 students a session, AM, and then 450 in the afternoon. Some of our programs do have wait lists, yes. We work in conjunction with our local districts to try to make sure that we have the right students in the right programs. There's a whole process for that, and we really want to make sure that we have kids who are passionate about exploring the careers that they have the opportunity to explore while in their time with tech. Something that we spend a lot of time in building relationships with the local districts to get the right kids in the right programs.
And what schools are these kids coming from?
Any school in St. Clair County. We serve the local districts, East China, Port Huron, Yale, KPAC, Memphis, but also we have Landmark students, New Life Christian Academy students, VLA students. So if you are a student in the county, you can be a tech student.
Now, Lesley, you have an event coming up soon, which people can get more information from and kind of check out the facilities. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, we have our Tech Open House coming up. It's February 22nd. People might wonder, why is the open house in February? That's because it's CTE month. And as a celebration of Career and Technical Education Month in the state of Michigan, we celebrate every year with our open house. So this year, the open house is February 22nd from 5:30 to 8. All of our programs will be open to visit. We invite everyone to come see us. It really is intended for 10th graders in the county so that people headed into that junior year can do some exploration and shopping, if you will, of the tech program that they might want to enroll in for the following year. But really, we will have middle schoolers in there sometimes, and we encourage that as well. Everyone is welcome to join. We'll have staff in the building answering questions, talking with people. We also have current students available for people to connect with, and sometimes our customers are our best advertisers. So I love to see future students connecting with current students, and so it's a special evening.
Leslie, we talked yesterday about this open house coming up, and can you remind me again of the date of that?
February 22nd.
And if I were a parent and I wanted to take my student to open house, what would I see when I get there?
Well, you would arrive on the RESA campus, and you would want to identify the tech building, which is in the back of the RESA campus, furthest from Range Road. You would go right past the administration building to get to us. But when you walk in, you would be greeted by staff and students who are thrilled that you've come to see us. You could walk around the building to see the programs that you may or may not be interested in. I really encourage people to explore all the programs, quite honestly, because sometimes kids come in thinking, it's construction I want to do, Dad, because you do construction. And then they walk into collision repair and they're like, oh no, this is the place for me. So it really is about checking it out, knowing that any option is an option for you. You can talk with current students, you can talk with staff. We'll send you home with some information. We'll try to answer all the questions that you have. And one of the best things too is you can try to set up a shadow experience for later in the spring so the students, the 10th graders, can come and spend a whole morning or afternoon with us at Tech and really get to experience it before they make a purchase, if you will.
That's interesting, a shadow program. Is that someone in the program that they're thinking of going into, or is it just someone from Tech?
So it's a 10th grade student at the local districts or a local school who thinks, I think it's culinary I want to take, but I'm not sure. Arrange it with their counselor. They can come to Tech and spend an entire session with us and experience it for 2.5 hours. See the kids in the kitchen, make something, cut up a vegetable maybe, and see if that's something they'd want to spend time with doing their junior and senior year of high school.
Leslie, it sounds like this open house you've got coming up is going to be amazing. Does a parent need to register their student in order to come to be part of this?
It's a great question. No need to register in advance. Just come see us. We're open between 5:30 and 8 that evening to outside guests. You can just come on down. If you have questions, please feel free to contact us. Visit sctech.org or give us a call. We have lots of good information. We have a Facebook page with lots of good information on it. So feel free to visit those things, but give us a call and we'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Do you see Tech as being like a generational thing, brothers and sisters?
Oftentimes I hear that, and that is special. We'll have families, who come on open house night and come to find out mom or dad was a student. Many of our staff are former students, and that's pretty special as well. I hope that Tech is a representative of our community. I hope that it's something that people can experience year after year. I know that we continue to evolve with the trends of the industries we are helping to support. I hope that we're supporting our local economy by providing a skilled workforce. So those are all things that I hope.
Leslie, that brings up an interesting question. How does Tech determine what programs they want to support their students learning?
Yeah, it's a very rigorous process. We look at economic trends. We look at hot jobs. Where is their demand? High wage, high demand jobs. We want to make sure that when kids leave, they can actually get jobs in those industries. We want to make sure that we are training them properly to be skilled but also safe in those careers. So there's a lot of things that go into consideration in which programs we have available.
Leslie, I know Tech is for juniors and seniors, but what if someone younger wants to attend to maybe plan their future?
9th graders are welcome. 8th graders are welcome. I remember when I was an instructor at Tech, I had a student attend open house 4 years before she became a student in my class. And boy, she knew what she was getting herself into. But I enjoyed her coming to see me every year. And then when she sat down in my seat, I know exactly who she was. She knew who I was. And it sure was magical. I really enjoyed having her as a student those 2 years. So yes, to answer your question, come see us at any age. If you have younger siblings, if you have a 10th grader, but they have younger siblings, bring them too. You can't start exposing kids to career opportunities too young.
Now, Leslie, you guys do a lot more than just teach the students their skills. You teach them interview skills. You teach them things that maybe they don't go into that career, but they still learn a lot to help their future.
Yeah, our mission really is to help students have the technical, academic, and employability skills to help them be successful after high school and contribute to the workforce. So with that, we want to make sure that they have, like you said, the employability skills. They know how to do a job interview. They know how to dress for that job interview. They know how to make a nice resume. They build a portfolio. They know how to shake someone's hand. They know how to hold eye contact. So those are all things that we work on. So the tech experience really is well-rounded. It isn't just about hammer and nails, right? That's important, but there's more than just that.
Well, I want to thank you for coming in this week. It's amazing what goes on at Tech. One more time, let me know the date of that open house and where people can find out more information.
Thursday, February 22nd from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Check us out online, sctech.org. We also have a Facebook page. Give us a call.
Well, thanks again for joining us. For Dateline Schools, I'm Chris Troy. Dateline Schools is a presentation of St. Clair County RESA.